Oi, 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 holy shit. Okay, yeah, so I mean we knew there was gonna come something big on Christmas, and most of us guessed what it would be. Most of us knew it was gonna be custom mounts and familiars. They kind of teased it a little bit, but I mean, and this is for everyone, by the way. This is not just pro. I mean, so as you can see by how long it takes me to scroll through these are all items, presumably, that we can use to make our custom mounts and familiars. Now that is mounts and familiars, meaning it's both things that characters can ride on and things that will just stand next to a character on a base. Look at this wing. Can we have this in the actual wing selection? Because that looks awesome. I gotta look at all this. Like, give me a second, okay? Oh my god, look at all the little penguins. There's penguins. There's penguins. Wait, is this robots? There's literally like vacuum cleaner robots from Love, Death, Robots. Oh my god, there's like look left, look right of all these little whatever this animal is. I can't tell. Like, some of these things are fancy animals, some things aren't, some things can be made into fancy animals. I mean, there's literally, there's a raptor. There's a freaking raptor. Teeth! Raptor teeth that are not attached to the, well, I mean, maybe they are attached to the raptor. I don't know. Bear teeth, canine teeth, horse teeth. Warg teeth. What's a warg? With more warg teeth? There's 2 warg teeth. What is going on? I don't understand. There's like 50 million tails as well, and wings all over the place, and decals. Look, there's so many decals. There's decals everywhere. What is going on? Okay, wait, hold on a minute. In species, there's... Wait, I turned the character into the animal. What? Oh god, it is laggy. Okay, bear with me a little bit. So wait, there's boar, dog, cat, elk, fox, frog, griffin, hawk, horse, mastiff, owl, everything. Wait, was that a penguin? Oh my god, there's a penguin. Alright, there's a little penguin. Let's see. Alright, what can we do with the penguin? Wait, pose? Hold on. Are all these like... Oh, okay, so I can have the dancing penguin pose. Wait, pre-flight penguin. Penguins can't fly here, for... Wait, so what can I... Okay, I cannot pose the arms or whatever customly. No, that's a shame, but whatever. It's fine. I'll live with it. Okay, so I can put wings on it too. I can make a little Oh my god, I can make a vampire penguin. Alright, vampire penguin it is. Hold on, let me get these wings up so that this thing is actually flying, because now they can't fly. Alright, we have our little vampire penguin in progress. Oh shit, they can have horns. They can have horns. Oh right, there's like 50 million tails as well, isn't there? Yeah. So now what I need to check is, like, this thing can be combined with another model, I presume. So let's wait. I can combine it with another animal. So like, there's the duck. Oh, just look at the resolution, like the texture though. Like, it's so high quality. Yeah. Here's the robot, by the way. All right. Oh wait. Oh my god, there's a map. Oh my god. Well played, Skycastle, well played. But what I need to know is, can I put an extra model on this base? So let's find that out. Okay, this is a little weird. It might... I'm struggling currently to put on a second model, but what if I make this a human to begin with, right? So we make this... Oh my god, why does this... Yeah, okay, there's the human. That's... Yeah, oh my god, okay. Alright, so I can have a human on the main spot, and then I can have a frog, like this. The second thing, I suppose, is the... Yeah, so okay, so the frog is this extra. Exactly, it's selected all the way down here. And then on the... Right, so you have your character, right? And the character can also be one of these animals, and then you also have 2 extras, which can be 2 other animals. So technically I could just be 3 animals if I wanted to, because if I turn the species into a bear, then there's also a duck and a frog. But what I want to know is, if I turn the main character into a badger, can I then turn the extra A into a human? No, that's the weird part. Like, the first, you can have the main model be a human and the other things be animals, but you can't have the main model be an animal and the other things be humans. That seems whatever. It's not a big deal, but let's bear in mind. I could just be getting confused here. Like, there's always something I get wrong whenever there's a Heroforge update out. There's something about how it works or the system that just confuses me, and it takes me a moment to figure it out. But I'm recording this like literally like 10 minutes after this has come out, so you'll have to be a little understanding of that. But yes, we have our animal lineup here. So we're gonna have we can have a frog, and the middle one can be a duck. Oh god, there's a huge ass griffin as well here. Holy shit. Now see, all the high fancy D&D nerds are gonna be all over this. But the question is, like, this is a mount, right? So can you have a character riding this? I mean, surely. Okay, yeah, so obviously, like, if you just go into stage and then into ride as per usual, then these things show up as the mounts rather than as the species. But I think that's cool. That's cool because now you can make a character just as a mount. You don't have to glitch around or whatever to like get the character to like have a base where the mount is the only thing you see. So if I go into stage, if I just have a character and then I go into stage and then I select, you know, whatever, I can select the griffin, which gives me the gigantic lag spike again. Yeah, there we go. And now, as per usual, we have two different poses here. They're both fairly similar. One of them is standing, one of them is moving. There's no charging pose, but you know, this is fine. And then again, now as far as I know, I should be able to like custom design this. Oh, look, you can now import on top of the mount. That's nice. Let's see, there's a rider option here, and then the ride. Oh, look, so I can go on to, so the rider is, you know where usually it says main and extra up here. Now it says main and rider. And then the main is the mount, right? So that's how you, like, that's how you customize it. So that's how I could take off these wings, etc. And I could turn them into bat wings instead if I wanted to be real edgy. And then if I want to edit the actual rider, then I would click rider. So it actually kind of treats the rider as the extra, which, you know, whatever, that's fine with me. I still love that we have a little toad and a little frog just charging along with us here. So hold on, if I already have a mount and a model, and then I can go into extra and select a different model. So now we actually can do the thing that you couldn't do before, which is have a mount next to a model as well. If you want to count the mount as a model in and of itself, you can now effectively have, well, what is it, 3 models. And I assume that this works not only for just the new mounts, like the griffin that I have selected here, but presumably this will also work for, yeah, exactly, a seat. So now you can have, like, I mean, like, you know, all those people who love to make thrones with models. Oh, wait, hold on. There seems to be a little bit of a glitch here that I can't move this model around. Now, I don't know if that's intentional. I know that there has been a glitch like that where you're not able to move the second model around, but I would have assumed that they would have fixed that now that this works. Because, I mean, if I put on one of the new mounts, then it seems like I can move around the extra model, right? Like, yeah, exactly. So now it's not a problem. But see, okay, so I guess, presumably they'll fix that, but I would guess right now that just means that the new mounts, with the new mounts you can have 2 models, but with the old ones you still cannot, kind of. Again, I expect they'll fix that soon, likely. It seems like a bug to me. Now, one more thing that I need to test is, I assume that the extra model will not be able to have a mount as well. I mean, it can't even access the stage, so that's something natural. See, it would have been interesting, right, if you could stack the mounts on top of each other. And like, if you could stack these 2 mounts, then the characters could stack as well, and then you could do layered armor on top of mounts, which is something we've never been able to do. But let's quickly find out, actually, if I am able to stack 2 monsters. So, species, you are now a bear, and extra, and species, and you are now a dog. Wait, can you also become a bear? Let's find out. Can you be a big thing? No. Okay, so maybe it limits you from having 2 big things on the same base, right? And it makes sense, because how do you fit, right? Like, unless it's designed to layer, then they would need to make a large squared base, which, by the way, Sky Castle, please do. I would love to be able to put like 3-4 models and a bunch of mounts and everything on one big base. It would be so cool. And also for those scenes when you have 2 models that are like interacting with each other, their normal square really is not big enough at all. Like, it just does not suffice. But yeah, it does not seem like you can edit this. However, I do wonder if I go into the main one again, how do I swap to the main? Wait, hold on. There's no thing. How do I go back to the main species? Oh, right. Okay, so I had to click back. But then how do I access the dog? What? Hello? How do I access the dog now? Wait, oh, I can move jaws around. That's cool. But like, how do I access? Wait, ear rotation. Oh my god, I can twist the ears. Right. Okay. So look, I'm trying to figure out how do I get back onto the dog, and it's just like, I'm just finding new things like to. But how do I get back onto the dog? There's no extra and there's no main up here. Help! Help! What do I do? Alright, so before I wrap this up, let's just actually try and make a mount, right? So we're going to stage, we have a model now, it's going to turn into basically an extra model, but we're going to ride, and what should we have this character ride? Let's make it fairly simple. We could do the raptor though. we sure could do the raptor, but I'm not making like a lizard man here. So let's just do now there doesn't seem to be any kind of charging pose with the stag, but I can do this, which is kind of like an advancing stag pose. Now let's see again what exactly we can put onto this thing. First of all, we can rotate the horns. They are not automatically synced up. There should be an option for them to sync up, considering that these kinds of horns tend to be symmetrical, but I think they already look quite realistic, so we'll leave them like that. Now since we want to give this stag some forward momentum, I will twist its ears back a little bit. These are not synced up either, which again I feel like there should be an option to sync them up. Jaw rotation, we can open up its jaws a little bit. Can we... There's no face posing option or whatever, so we can't really make it look any more aggressive. But we can, if I'm not mistaken, we can change its teeth. Yes, raptor teeth on the stag. That would be great. Now, but let's keep it realistic for now. I could even add more horns to it. We could make a real demon horse here, but again, I'm just gonna show the basics, so I'll keep it fairly simple. Now it's also worth noting that unlike on before, we can now choose to have a saddle on or not on anything at all. So you know that's a very nice touch, whether you want it to look like a a civilized animal or not, basically. Now again, as before, now main rider extra, yeah. It's the fact that we can, like, there's not really enough space on the base, if we're being honest, for these things to be here, but like I'm never gonna complain about having more options. So now we can do something like this, and especially like if you're making like someone on a mount and then someone next to them who's not on a mount, it's so just convenient to be able to have this option now. And there you go, an overly fancy nobleman riding on a stag with someone trying to sell cheap dirty beer to them, or ale, whatever. It's here's an example. But you could also just, if you're that type, you could, if you're this type, you could also just make the edgy orc with machine guns and grenade launchers on top of the raptor with 50 million horns and wings and claws and everything. That's also possible now. So you guys have fun. If you liked this video, then please press like. If you didn't like this video, then by all means press dislike. And yes, I mean, this is just a first impressions video. I'm dropping this on the same night that this came out. But as per usual, I will probably make a more in-depth guide on this as I notice more tricks, learn more things, etc. over the next few days, over the next few weeks, etc. And of course, Merry Christmas, everybody.